Hi, I'm Brian. I'm the bass player for Black Valentine. Playing bass is an interesting thing for me. I started out actually on classical guitar when I was young, and when I decided to switch to bass many years ago, there were kind of a lot of reasons around it, but number one for me is bass is just a lot of fun. But more than that, I consider bass to be a great challenge as a musician because the bass as an instrument has a number of roles, including keeping rhythm with the drums, and you have to be locked in. Also, being part of the harmonic component of the music, and I also consider the bass to be a very melodic instrument, and so I try and combine all of those things into my playing. And I think that comes from a lot of my influences, which a lot of it springs from classic rock, but I've grown to listen to just about everything. Really, when I think back on who I listened to as a bass player, I think of some of the great classic rock bass players like Paul McCartney, John Entwistle, John Paul Jones, and then there's newer guys that are great players, great jazz players like Victor Wooten, Stanley Clarke, Jaco Pastorius, of course, and all of these guys influence how I approach the bass and how I like to play. And especially with Black Valentine, because we are a four-piece and there's really only two melodic instruments besides the vocals, we have bass and guitar. And so because the bass has to be supporting the guitar, especially things like guitar solos, I'm really trying to create a sound that supports what Frank is doing on guitar as well as what Jeff is going to be doing on vocals, whether or not there's also guitar playing. And that is a great deal of fun and, as I said, a challenge. With this album, we've done some really amazing work. The songwriting, I think, is really extraordinary. There's great content in the lyrics. There's great ideas within the song structure, and musically there's a lot to be gained from it. But it's also a very accessible music, which is one of those combinations that's truly what I think raises the bar on this of our first album. And I think where we go from here is just sky's the limit. Everyone pick up a copy of World Gone Wrong. You'll love it.